all this shit. I have to come over here and tear up all this shit. Spend 8-9 hours doing this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to School News, episode 2 here with your host Stokadelic. New Schoolers is hosting this now, and if anyone's gonna pick it up, it's gonna be New Schoolers. So, met with Twig, with New Schoolers hosting, we established some ground rules. First and foremost, no changes to content here. There are a few things that changed behind the scenes. Definitely cannot guarantee that there was not a visit involving many well-dressed Armani suit-wearing executives from Vail Resorts and myself. And I technically am not allowed to tell you about the 4-pack of Trollvegen Norona Gore-Tex Pro Light jackets that may or may not have showed up at my house unexpectedly, but I can tell you that every single one of my friends who know about skiing, who have been skiing more than 10, 15 years, do in fact try on some sort of Norona piece of apparel whenever they walk into some sort of outdoor factory outlet. First and foremost on this channel, I would like to establish Jackson Karsteter as one of our main antagonists. I think it helps that he gave his Instagram profile this whole like Gen 1 fire type Pokemon feel. Flames, edited background, whole shindig he's got going on. Kind of makes all this easier. What I want to point out is Karsteter is undeniably good. Here he is doing a double backflip off of a 15-foot jump. My question with 95% of his trick selection is why? Here's a clip I think we've all seen, his like Lincoln Loop to, if you want to call it a backslide, I'm just going to call it a fucking Naruto finishing move kick. Kind of exemplifies his ski style. He looks like he's taking something out on the features. Like the feature is not good enough for him and he needs to show it its place. That along with the pink pants, dude, take those off, man. Burke's already doing that shit, and I think if you're going to do it, you're going to do it all the way. He said that in some podcasts, but I'm in the same boat here, man. I promise you, Jackson, your skiing is loud enough that you do not need the pink pants. He's also been scootering lately, which I think fits him really well. I'm not sure how many of the viewers here do hang out at skate parks, but scooter kids do have a certain reputation, and he kind of owns it. I think his whole thing is to be kind of like this villainous figure in our community. He's like Jamie Lannister type vibe, where like he just knows he's the best, and like no one is gonna tell him otherwise. And the guy is gonna prove it to you. You know, I feel like the conversation here is like, oh, you might be able to double that jump. Jackson did it. No need to prove that. Can move on with our lives. Let's talk about gibberish real quick. They have been releasing clothes recently which are extremely reminiscent of everyone is trying to make this Carhartt vest the hardest working layer in their winter repertoire this year. And as we can see, gibberish is drifting a little bit from where a lot of this started for them. And the reason that I believe this is because the degeneracy that happened in the mid to late 2000s was not quite what Pete had in mind for the legacy that the gibberish brand was going to leave for his kids to possibly look at in the future. Pete's just trying to be a good father here, but I think we've come a long way from
I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
I love that I just randomly know this shit. If we're gonna start leaning this way anyways, you know, just kind of doing the whole workwear, Carhartt, Polar Goods, Butter Goods, that type of stealing. I do wonder a little bit if we could perhaps evoke a little bit more of this type of stuff out of you again. You can look at these 3 pieces, which I think are kind of like the quintessential gibberish pieces in my mind. They all have this unique gibberish feel to them that think we lost somewhere along the way. I didn't want to waste too much time talking about Karsteter and gibberish because I really wanted to get into what's going on in skiing. It's hard to keep up. First of all, with ON3P6, I think I saw a couple complaints on New Schoolers of not enough mango. I think ON3P had it right. Mango has his own audience now. He's doing his own thing. If he's on ON3P skis, that's good enough for them. What they're trying to showcase here, I think, is a little bit cooler, which is some of their maybe lesser known people to the larger community. These are the dudes that need attention. These are the dudes that, if you're going to make a 15-minute all-street video, you want to highlight. As I'm talking, red ledge comes up. It's that Oski with a 50 down it. Trick selection. Some of the slams. Dude, this switch just gap disaster 2 over the rail. Fucking beautiful. I think that was Chase. Yeah, I believe that was Chase. This clip was fucking sick. Just making use of these weird little staircases with landings. I think also, maybe goes without saying a little bit, but the filming in this video is fucking incredible. This shot really stood out to me. Kind of showcases that he was riding the edge of that ledge and he wasn't like fully on it. And to kind of jump out of that into the transfer, oh man.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I think I actually saw a Hackle doing like a reaction video to this clip. Come on, Hackle. It's not that impressive. I will agree with him. I don't think I've ever seen that spot before. I kind of feel like Meeks could have got a little bit dirtier, maybe coming out to switch or something like that. But the entire setup kind of was worth this clip alone. We're kind of enabled a bigger magnitude than something like skateboarding, scootering, BMX biking, that rollerblader's name is, who does like the kind of swervy types of tricks. Regardless, the point I'm trying to make here is use the tools that you have. It's why an 8-stair handrail on skis doesn't look as cool as when someone does it on a skateboard. It's why something like this shot is really fucking cool to see. And then everyone got fucking dirty on this thing, dude. I just scrubbed the whole fucking video. There aren't any other clips of that thing. Let's keep moving here. Selection of features. That's something in this video that I think really stood out. Like, making something out of nothing here, that little, installed sign with the ledge moving up to it. That was a clip. That was a fucking clip. I don't think I've seen one of those done, like a switch tap to inside 180 out. And then, along with that, the video is filled with these fucking actual lines. You know what I'm saying? Like, little front swap, and then coming down to a back swap. Classy. This back 3 swap was beautiful. Also, take a look at the ground here. That's a long fall. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no resort shit. That's gonna hurt your ass. Here we are at like a fucking horror movie where you drop the body type spot. Who spotted this? Who was driving across this bridge and was like, yo, let's wait till the river freezes over. We'll bring our chairs and we'll have a time under under the underpass. Oh, the front 3. I feel like that's a rare trick. A lip to front 3 on a down flat down. That was a fantastic clip, dude. Yeah, they got kind of dirty on that little arc. Ooh, little nada spin 360. Down the ledge, Hogwarts ass looking building. Couple of mango clips in here. I don't think they fit win for whistles. Whenever you peep that, that's a little bit more like free skiing, backcountry type feel to it. Oh my. That was one of my favorite clips, honestly. You kind of have to air that to get to this ledge. And then the butter 3. Oh boy. Ooh. I wonder how many pairs of these skis Meeks has. If you're going to give someone a pro model, give it to Meeks. Make it a Modelo can. Sold out. Wow. Possibly the coolest Tokyo Drift I've seen so far. Dude. My God. Magic at Hogwarts this year. I don't know about this Ender. I feel like just the effort that these guys put into constructing this spot, everyone on the team was like, yo, that's the Ender clip, guys. We spent 2.5 fucking days building these ramps.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
And like I don't blame Meeks. This is a sketchy setup, dude. The amplitude was there. The trick selection just a drop to a little wall ride. I don't know, fellas. Ender clip, Espen Thomason and Mike Carmazzi on filming, Espen on the editing, and then Robin Howard on the sound design. I don't know which one of you is a surfer. Yeah, after scrubbing again, this lip on to 3-up, it might take the cake. They also got pretty dirty on this ledge outside of Hogwarts. I'm still really a fan of this clip too. That shit was nuts, man. Alright, we're going to wrap it up here, and I'm going to see you in about a week. We're kind of in that stage that we were talking about. Shit's moving fast now, so we got to crank these out here. Stay ahead of the game. Listen to Dan Huberman. Next time here, Bulldoze and Brashino. Good yin and yang for the next video, you know? We're going to have some insanity from BPC, and then I think Brashino is going to be a little bit more of that refined, aged whiskey. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I will see you all next week at some point. Toodaloo.